And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the downstairs area ready for the new flooring today. It looks so strange to see this empty again, but it is ready to go. So as you can see, we have a burn mark here. This is from one of my Airbnb, I don't know, do you call them a customer? I'm not sure. But for some reason they were walking around with a hot fry pan and then decided to put it on the carpet. I don't understand why. This here is a burn mark from the iron. I can't really remember what happened. I think Bella might have bumped the ironing board or something when I was ironing downstairs one day as a toddler. Saved her, did not save the carpet. You can also see I did not cover the carpet as I painted downstairs over the weekend because there was no point. And then over here is a tomato sauce stain from the time Bella came up to me with the bottle, asked me to shake it up before she put it on her plate, and I didn't realize the lid wasn't on properly, so that went everywhere. And believe it or not, this is actually a lot smaller than it was. I managed to clean up a lot of it. And then here we've got some carpet pulled up from the first time we had a rabbit and it decided that it would try to dig its way to freedom. It also did it here too. This was its favorite spot. So as you can see, the carpet is well loved and it is more than ready to be replaced. So I can't wait for the guys to show up. They're showing up in about 10 minutes and it's all go. So here is where he got up to at the end of day one. So unfortunately for me, the concrete slab underneath needed to have some like dents and that filled. So he didn't actually get started until about midday today, but I'd say he's, maybe halfway, maybe a little bit under. But so he'll be back tomorrow and we'll be all done. It's so weird, even with just this amount of flooring, the place is a lot more echoey than I'm used to with the carpet. But anyway, just a quick progress shot. I thought you'd all be interested. And also, I ordered the couches and the side table and the coffee table on Monday night. And the big couch and the coffee table and the side table have already arrived. I am waiting for the armchair. So it wasn't two couches I bought. It was an armchair and a couch. And I'm waiting for the armchair to be shipped, which has me a little bit worried because we don't have that long until the photos will be taken. But I'm quite impressed with the speedy delivery of the rest of it. Good morning, everyone, from the girl with one eyebrow done. I am currently upstairs. It is day 2 of my flooring being installed. So I'm just up here in the bathroom, just getting my makeup done for the day, just so I feel a little bit more put together. But if you hear saws and banging in the background, that is because the flooring guy has arrived and he is working hard already to get the job done today, which I am more than happy to encourage, but I don't think he wants to turn it into a third day. So yeah, so he's hard at work and it's looking really good. So I just thought that while I'm up here in the bathroom, as always, I would just kind of give you a quick, well, I introduced the vlog properly, so you would have seen some footage from yesterday, which was day 1, obviously, of the flooring install. I did want to document that, but I wasn't in the mood to be in front of the camera, if I'm honest, so that's why you don't see my face in that footage. So I thought that today I would properly start the vlog. So as I said, the flooring is being installed and I'm stuck upstairs again with the exception of going down and getting snacks, which I also do often because I just love seeing the flooring and that come together and the space downstairs come together. So even though I go downstairs for food, it's also to have a bit of a sticky beak. So yeah, it's looking really good. So I think we're probably nearly halfway through. I say we, I've literally done nothing, but I think he's literally halfway through, or nearly halfway through the flooring downstairs. So hopefully it's a quick job today. There was a little bit more preparation than I think we kind of thought it would be yesterday. So he arrived early, but he didn't get to properly start the flooring until about midday because there were some things with the slab that he kind of had to fix up before laying the flooring. So I'm thinking it will move a lot quicker today. But I thought that I would also just kind of give you a bit of an update while I'm up here. Because I haven't vlogged in about 2 weeks-ish. And that's just because there's been nothing really to vlog. I started my new job, which I'm actually obsessed with where I'm working at the moment. Well, not obsessed, but I'm very happy to be where I am. The team is amazing. The culture is really good, and it is just a breath of fresh air, to be completely honest, compared to the last contract I had, which was pure torture. So yes, that's been that, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I get to use my skills, and I'm back in sort of an area that I am familiar with and love working in. So that's that kind of update. And then what else has been happening? Last weekend I didn't vlog because all of Saturday I was just, what was I doing? I was painting. So I got the entire downstairs painted and binge. Actually, that's one thing that I want to share. I was listening to podcasts. I always listen to podcasts when I'm like doing stuff around the house. But I found this podcast and it's called Ice Cold Case. And it is this girl in America who is trying to solve her dad's cold case murder. And look, I will say, like, the way it's delivered is probably not the most interesting. Like, there are a lot of like snippets from interviews she's kind of done with like family members and the police that worked on the case and all of that kind of thing. But I love podcasts that are more conversational, and there's, you know, a couple of hosts and they kind of just bounce off each other and all that kind of thing. This one is heavily scripted. It's almost entirely scripted actually, but it is so interesting, the story. So I'll link that down below, but like I said, it's just something like I was binging it. Like, I completely binged the first season and now I'm waiting for the second season to drop, and I don't like waiting. I just want to hear it all at once, you know? But anyway, so I was binging that on Saturday, and then on Sunday morning, Ben came and picked me up it's very romantic. We went to Costco and did our groceries, but it was actually our 1 year. So that's pretty wild. Sorry, that was my straightener. Yeah, so it was our 1 year last week, and both of us are a little bit surprised. Not that we've lasted, but just that it's gone so fast. So we didn't do anything special. I've lost my hair clip, by the way, so you're gonna see me just making do to straighten my hair. But yeah, so we were kind of reminiscing, but yeah, both of us are just shocked that the past year has gone so quickly, and like so much has happened in a year, both like just in general, not just, you know, relationship wise, but yeah, it was pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So I did request, Ben does a really good bolognese. So where are my head clips? So I requested that he make bolognese last week because I mean, partly because it was our 1 year. This is a really good look. Partly because it was our 1 year, but also because it felt like, I think it was like the first day of autumn last Sunday, which has me very excited. You know what I forgot to do because I'm too busy chatting? I haven't sprayed my hair with heat protectant. Actually, that is what I was wanting to share with you. My hair, I mean, it's a bit flat now because I slept in it, but I washed it last night. I have so much hair at the moment, and I think it's because of my supplements working. I think that what's happening is my hair's not falling out as much as it was. Not that I ever had like an issue with hair falling out, but there seems to be a lot more of it, and the only thing I can think of is that it's just not falling out as much because obviously my hair is not going to be growing so fast that I should be able to feel it in the bottom. But yeah, my thoughts are that it's just staying put, although I'm sure that Ben will disagree, considering my hair is all over his apartment. But yes, that's what I was saying. So it was our 1 year. He made bolognese, which was very delicious, and it was, yeah, it felt like the first day of autumn. But yeah, we did reminisce a little bit. So we never really like had that talk about, you know, being boyfriend and girlfriend. It's just like all about our entire relationship has just been very organic, and so like we kind of did things as individuals that we felt were right for the relationship without really like having a discussion about, you know, being exclusive and all of that kind of thing. And it just so happened that you know, the things that we would kind of do for this relationship and making room for it in our lives just happened to kind of like happen simultaneously, I guess. So yeah, sorry, distracted because my sister's messaged me. But yeah, so it was our 1 year, and we did, yeah, reminisce a little bit about like, we've just kind of gone from like the date of our first date as our kind of anniversary date, I guess. So we were kind of reminiscing about that, although we do actually do that quite often, talk about our first date and just poke fun at each other and all that kind of thing. So that was, yeah, really nice. We had, yeah, bolognese and did some grocery shopping. Very, very romantic, but no, it was rather nice. And then obviously this week I've just had work. And now I'm obviously working from home today because of the flooring. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything else really to update you on. I ordered a couch and an armchair, a coffee table and a side table on Monday night, and that has arrived, well, except for the armchair. The rest of it arrived yesterday afternoon after lunch. So that was very quick, so I was quite impressed with that. I'm still waiting for the armchair to be shipped though, and I am a little bit concerned that it won't get here in time for the photos, which is literally the day after Easter Monday. So I've got like my fingers and toes crossed for that. I haven't unboxed the sofa yet because obviously the flooring's downstairs, and my Downstairs is covered at the moment in a thin layer of dust because of the flooring guy obviously having to trim down floorboards and all of that kind of thing. So I've got a big cleanup to do this afternoon when he goes, but that's all right because I will have the flooring down. And then, yeah, so I put actually the coffee table together last night because I was too excited, and I unboxed the side table. They're matching. So, but I was kind of curious because I ordered from Temple & Webster, which I always kind of go on there and have a bit of a sticky beak when I need home things, but I'm never quite sure whether to like actually take the plunge and order from them, if I'm honest. But I figured just because like this is just for staging mainly, that, you know, the it wouldn't matter too much about the quality. But I'm actually quite impressed with the coffee table and the side table. Not that there's much to them, but they look really nice. So we might even take them to the new place. Who knows? And what else do I have to update you on? I don't think there's much more than that. This is the second last weekend before, like I said, the marketing photos will be taken, and then following that, actually, so in 3 weekends, the house is actually going to have its first open home, which is like wild. So it's moved very quickly. This weekend I will be doing still some more decluttering of under the stairs. I will have one of Ben's mates come to move the PowerPoint behind the TV so that it's hidden. So hopefully he will do that this week. And I've got Dad and Ben on notice to fix up the shelving situation under the stairs because that just needs to be all fixed up at the moment, and just made to look a little bit neater. But I've actually got to take what shelves are already up there and move them to, well, get rid of those ones because they're dodgy, but I've also got to paint behind that. So yeah, there's a lot to do still. There is a lot to do. Trying to think what else we've got going on. What else do I need to update you on? I'm wearing a new cardigan. I bought this when I went shopping with Bella the other Friday. I just bought it from the outlet centre. I really like it, but anyway, I think that is really all that you need to be updated on now. There's not much else kind of that's changed or going on. So I'm gonna finish my hair.
Morning everyone, it is Monday morning and as the weekend is now finished, I thought I would wrap up this vlog. I have a feeling this one's going to be relatively short compared to others, so that could be good or bad depending on your take of it, but I did take some footage of Saturday, which you would have seen by this stage of the vlog, but I thought I would sit here and as usual just kind of give you a bit of a rundown just to wrap this up and share with you where we're kind of positioned for the final week before we go on the market. So Saturday we spent it, we took some stuff to storage, we went to Vinnie's as well and donated a heap of stuff. I also gave my sister and my mum a bunch of like clothes and that I don't wear, so that was, you know, good for them. We also went shopping as well, Bella and I, to find some decorative pieces for the house, for the staging. Unfortunately, that wasn't as fruitful as I would have liked. So we visited Adairs, we visited Kmart, we visited IKEA, and whilst I got some good pieces and the lounge room is more put together than it was, it's still not finished. It turns out I don't like a lot of the stuff that's kind of like on trend at the moment. It's just so not where I'm wanting this house to kind of go. So yeah, not as fruitful as I would have liked, but we've got one more weekend and this last weekend is going to be jam-packed to get the house ready to go because we've got photos next Tuesday, so immediately after the long weekend. So anyway, that was Saturday night. We went for family dinner at my mum and dad's and that was great. Mum just cooks us dinner and we just sit and talk and, you know, kind of just share what's been going on in all our lives, and that was quite nice. Bella, actually, I set her a task for Saturday afternoon to bake brownies unassisted and she did really well. It was a packet mix, mind you, but it was her first time kind of baking on her own. And yeah, she had to read the instructions herself, she had to get the ingredients out and all of that kind of thing. I will admit that I did help, you know, cut the right amount of butter for her to melt and all of that, but she did really well and I'm quite proud of her actually. It wasn't a hard recipe, but she did really well, with the exception of I went downstairs to our storage unit in the car park and she neglected the timer completely. So I don't know how long the timer was going off before I returned to the house, but the brownies were okay. So there was that, and we all had them for dessert on Saturday night, which was, it was good. And then on Sunday morning, Ben and I had a big lie-in. My alarm doesn't go off on the weekend. Ben hadn't switched on the charger for his phone, so his phone was dead and the alarm didn't go off. And Bella was quite happy to be unbothered with and have some time on her iPad and her Switch without us kind of, you know, telling her to have some screen-free time and all of that kind of thing. So we didn't get out of bed until maybe a bit after 10, and then we just had some brunch and then got about the day. So I did groceries and then I spent the afternoon on the couch because I am so tired. I think it's a combination. I'm tired because I've just been on the go for the past couple of weeks non-stop, but I think it's also the stress of the house and this final hurdle tiring me out. So yeah, so anyway, I spent the afternoon on the couch. I've binged Peyton Sarton's vlogs on YouTube, and To be honest, like, it is quite refreshing to watch someone vlog who is so relatable. The people that I tend to watch are people that have been kind of in the industry for quite a long time, and so, you know, their success is relative to how long they've been in social media and influencing. So their lives are you know, quite let's just say elevated. And whilst I enjoy watching those vlogs, Peyton's is very down to earth, and it's just kind of, yeah, just nice to watch someone who kind of lives like a normal life. So I was binging her stuff on yesterday afternoon, and then we just had some chicken schnitzels for dinner, and that was it. Went to bed, and I stayed downstairs for a bit, drank some tea, and just tried to unwind so that when I went to bed I could actually fall asleep, which was a bit of a struggle. So I did have to put on sleep sounds in the background so that I could fall asleep. But anyway, that is what the weekend was. The week ahead, we've got last minute prep to do and tidying up, and for some reason the cleaner that I had booked in hasn't reached out to me, so I do have to call that agency again and have them assign someone who's actually going to be a bit more reliable, because one of the big lessons that I've learnt from this process, and I keep needing to learn this, it's to delegate more. And I think that's why I am so tired, because I've just literally done everything on my own, and with the exception of the flooring, obviously. But I should have delegated more. I should have, you know, hired a painter. I should have, you know, enlisted the help of like friends and family a little bit more, I think, because I am so stressed. I was messaging one of my girlfriends last night, and I was like, I can literally feel it in my bones, like my back. I carry all my stress in my like shoulders and neck, like a lot of people, but I can actually like feel the physical weight in my muscles and all of the knots and all of that from this process. So anyway, that is something that I am continuing to learn, and for some reason the cleaners are not on board with this revelation that I've had, so I need to call them and book them in, because I really don't want to have to worry about that as well as everything else. So anyway, that is kind of where we're at for the rest of the week. Last night when I was in bed trying to get to sleep, I did create myself kind of like a breakdown of what rooms to look after each day, and kind of just have that focus on that room at one at a time, just so I don't feel so overwhelmed. But yeah, so anyway, I am going to now show you kind of the space that we're working with. It is not perfect at the moment, and ironically the lounge room, which was the room with absolutely nothing in it, is the most complete. But yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a rundown. Mind the mess. But anyway, that's just where we're at the moment. Okay, so here is the lounge room currently. We're just ignoring my laptop on the ground. I was trying to do some online shopping for last minute decor items yesterday, but I actually am not confident in the shipping of homeware companies, so I'm gonna have to just do it in person. So I put that away, but you will see we've got our new couch. I bought that cushion from Adairs on the weekend. The side table and coffee table is new too. Oh, and that white thing is from Adairs as well. It was quite a successful shop. I had bought a couple of other cushions, but they did not suit the space as well as I'd like, so I returned them yesterday. The green blanket is new too. It is from IKEA, as is the rug, and the coffee table books are just ones that I had already. And this little marble cross is
one that I've had for literally ages, and I think it was just from Kmart. It was like $5 or something, but it is actually like marble. It's incredible that it was so cheap. And then we've just kind of done the bookshelf staging. I'm going to get rid of the Chanel bag. I thought it would be cute. I don't like it, so there's that. And then I'm just gonna leave the shelves as is. I was going to fill them with more decorative pieces, but I can't be bothered because there's nothing that I like. But also the new flooring is obviously down as well, and I'm obsessed with it. It makes the spaces so much brighter and I love it. Ignoring my car boot shield thing, I had to remove that to do the boxes on the weekend and take them to storage. So this is the dining room that obviously we are kind of working with. It is the most empty. All of that stuff obviously needs to be cleared. They are the outdoor cushions. So they will be, when the house is open, they will be obviously out on the couch outside. But this space is the most empty at the moment. This will be full of fresh flowers for the open homes. I am just a little bit stressed though about the buffet. I did pull out, so for those who haven't been following me for ages, I did temporarily have a online store of like home decor pieces, and I shut that down because I was going to Europe for months and I had no one to take care of that for me, and I just never kind of started it back up again, if I'm honest. But this is well, these are actually a couple of the pieces from that store, so I just pulled that out of storage, and I thought it was quite nice. And then I've got faux branches here. I'm just a little bit unsure what to put on this side. I obviously don't want to clutter the space too much, but I'm hoping I'll be able to find, like, you know, some little ceramic piece or something to put there as decoration. I had hoped to get a piece of artwork to put along here, but I'm not holding my breath for it. So I'm thinking that a nice bunch of, actually this is what I remembered from last night when I was lying in bed. So I thought I would actually move this vase and put it over there and have a nice big bunch of flowers, and that would kind of do that space if I don't have art. And then I thought I would put just a bowl of lemons on the table, and that would kind of add some color. And that I had hoped to find something that would kind of bring the black that I've introduced in the living room into the dining room as well, because as you can see, it is quite like white. There's a lot of white. There's obviously the texture of the chairs, which kind of matches the rug, the texture in the rug in the lounge room. And it's obviously got the marble as well, which I've also introduced in the lounge room, but it does need a bit of black, I think, just to make it a little bit more in sync. But anyway, that is kind of where we're at the moment. And I meant to also have an armchair that matches the couch in this spot, but it hasn't been shipped yet, and I'm actually becoming quite annoyed at Temple and Webster because I had to reach out to them on the weekend and they just were completely unhelpful and had no reason why it hasn't been shipped. And I told them that I actually need it, and the reason why I ordered it is because it said that it would ship within 2 days, and we are now nearly a week. Yes, actually a week since I ordered it. So yeah, I'm starting to get a bit pissed off, if I'm honest. But anyway, we'll see what they come back with. Apparently they had to escalate it, and all I can say is I hope that they expedite it because I need it. But anyway, that is where we're at.
Yes, so this week we will be, as I said, kind of doing the final staging, doing the final declutter. There's a heap of work. I need to paint and patch under the stairs. and Dad and Ben are going to be doing the shelving for me there next weekend, and then I'll just tidy that up with, you know, my appliances and all of that kind of thing. And then I also have one of Ben's friends coming to fix the PowerPoint behind the TV, which I think I mentioned before. I also need to sand the ceiling in the lounge room still and just paint over that. But otherwise, I think we're pretty good. The rooms need a final declutter and just staging, and I need to pick up some picture frames that I ordered from Country Road for some pieces of art that I ordered for Bella's room and put them up. But otherwise, I think we're okay. I think that one of the lessons for me is I need to learn a bit of patience. So I'm not behind on my roadmap at all with what I'd planned to do, but I'm just so tired now and so stressed that I just wish that I had finished all the work by now, just so I could actually relax. But anyway, it's okay. We've just got a few more days, and anyway, I think what else I am struggling with is the fact that even though I said that one of my lessons is about delegating and learning to delegate more, but I think that what I'm actually struggling with is this final week is dependent on my dad and Ben and Ben's electrician friend getting their bits done, because they're kind of key now. And I'm feeling just a little bit stressed. And if I could do the shelving myself, I would, because I just need to have that done 5 minutes ago. So anyway, that is it for this vlog. So I did notice I've actually got some new subscribers following the last vlog, and I am very appreciative of you. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you've come this far in the vlog, noting I have no idea how long this vlog is going to be, but thank you so much. Thank you for all of you who have just clicked on the video. Thank you for anyone who has liked my videos and, you know, done all of the good things. But that is all for this vlog, and I'll see you next week.